Oh, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Catfish Weekly. I am Chad from Fields of Water. We got Josh, the weekend angler, and our amazing owner of this channel, Mr. Lyle Stokes, who is looking for channel cats for dinner.
I am.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That would make a good dinner.
How you boys doing tonight?
Good, man. Good.
Man, it is nice out today. It's a good day.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we don't have any tournament results tonight. I guess nothing happened other than, yours truly taking down the mighty Mississippi River Rats.
We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, we are.
Just want to start the show off, because there's a traitor amongst our midst, Lyle.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, let's go ahead and say hi to our beautiful folks that have came into chat already. We got Pontoon Jody Catfish, and we got Lyle from Catfish Weekly. We got member Uptown Chrissy Brown, Mr. Mike Sampson, Matt from Wannabe Outdoors, Mark Barnum. I want to say good hello to Big Wrench, but he's being rude again.
What are you doing?
Look at this. And Chad, I guess.
Well, yeah.
It reminds me of somebody else, but I won't bring that up. We got member Mr. Danny Stone Outdoors. We got Mr. John Parker from Real Time Catfish and 922 Crappie Barbecue. Bumpin' Mike Greenwell. Shirley T. Member Dale Hayslip. There's member of the weekend angler. He's an all right guy. We got Mr. Creole Catfishing. He needs to change his name to Creole Bull Sharking.
Has he been catching sharks again?
He's
back
got quite a few.
catching sharks now, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We got Mr. Parker Pursuits. What's up, Jerry?
That's Bumpy Pursuits.
Wow.
We got member Ray Smith and member Brian B. Catfish and Troy from Real and Virtual Outdoors. Sean Abney. Oh, I saw somebody else I just missed.
Did you get Joe Newman's in there?
Yeah, that's who it was. I was just looking. I was like, who was that other one? What's up, Joe Newman? Joe Buck 66. Donald Knight Sr. Curtis Montgomery. Michelle from It's All Mine. Member Get Hooked on Bee Fishing. Miss Cindy Stokes. Sonny Parker. Look, it finally let him comment in chat, he says. It's good to see you there, Sonny. And that's it for me. Unless I missed anybody. If I did, I apologize. And it was probably Lyle or Josh's fault.
I'm sure you're right about
That
that.
could be my fault. That's fine.
Hey, when you're a champion like me, you can blame it on anybody.
Wow.
Oh. Hey, Wild Turkey. What are we talking about tonight, boys?
We're talking about a bunch of stuff, and I think we should start with the beatdown you put on the Mississippi River Boys over the weekend.
Woo, I'll tell you what, we did.
It was a great show.
It was awesome.
You guys all done absolutely wonderful. There was a lot of fish caught, and it was extremely entertaining.
And it was a thriller at the end.
Yeah. That's a pretty good day. I mean, when you can go that long and keep people in there the whole time, keep them entertained. Of course, I fell asleep during part of it. You guys just went too damn long. But, it was a great show and a lot of quality fish caught. I'm not saying there was 100-pound fish caught, quality fish the whole day.
Oh, yeah. Well, my philosophy is any fish caught is a good fish, but if any fish caught on alive is a great fish.
That's exactly right.
Yes, absolutely.
Way too often they get camera shied when we go live.
They do.
I know the Blues Crews, the team that I was on, take that snow off my truck.
I tell you, I'm right now, as good as it is today in the last couple of days, that snow would feel really good.
Now look, here in a couple months, he's going to be complaining about that snow. You know that, right?
Oh yeah. That's
it is what it is. is what it is.
We'll get there, Creole. Calm down. We'll get there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the new guy. What's up, buddy? But yeah, Saturday was good. I mean, it was overall weight. Every fish counted. That sort of thing. But there was a pretty wide gap for a little bit, and then Creole and Parker landed two great fish and started putting the sweat on us. And they got it within like 40 pounds, man. And it was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's right.
45 minutes to go. And here comes the Creole smackdown. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, God, here we go. But, yeah, it was fun. I mean, we had, there were 40 fish caught just on our team. So,
Yeah, you guys had, 41 fish or something for.
Wow.
What'd you guys total out at? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. It was like 270s or maybe.
I was going to say it ended up getting pretty close.
It was really close at the end.
I want to say the Mississippi did theirs in like 13 fish, but
yeah,
just saying.
It don't matter. Hey, look,
just saying.
It don't matter, Josh. Rules are rules. So if you are within the rules and you win, it don't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter if you win by. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a pound
or a mile. That's
winning's winning.
Winning's winning.
That's what I'm talking about.
If you ain't first, you're last.
That's a fact. Mark or Matt, when you get to be my age, I hope I'm around to hear you complain about the hot cold too.
There's Freddie FOA Customs' gears.
We need to touch on that a minute, boys. Freddie had a live deal the other day, which he gathered up money for Kenneth Powell's daughter, Caitlin. Mm-hmm. And kudos to you for doing that, Freddie. It was an outstanding thing to do. It went really well. I thought that he put together a great program, and there was a lot of people that put money forward to help this young lady. She's had a lot of expenses, and she's not done yet. And she's a very fine lady. And Kenneth was so proud of her, and he should have been, because she done everything that a daughter's supposed to do. And Freddie put this thing together, and a few people donated stuff, and people put in money to help them out, that family out. And although we're going to miss Kenneth dearly, this has been a great deal that he done. And there was other people that done other things, but this is one I'm a little more familiar with than most. And if you guys have additions to add to that, that's fine. But Freddie, we just want to thank you so much for putting that together. And $1,530 raised. That's outstanding. So we're proud of you, Freddie, for putting that together.
Well, I mean, that not only speaks volumes to what Freddie did, because I 100% back everything you just said, but thank you to him, but thank you to the community for doing that. It's the last 3 years have not been easy times, and
no,
it's
can I elaborate on that?
Sure.
No. We all know why. We don't need to get into it.
I'm telling you, for a Halloween show, we put Lyle in this bottom one, and I'll dress up as a devil outfit, and Chad, you put an angel outfit on, and we'll just be up on his shoulders like that, and we'll be good to go. So
you really dress normal, right? But really.
That was a cool deal, though. It was
worthwhile. The community come together for
right.
when people are really in need. There's been stuff where Caitlin the KP and Bobcat and this and that, and I don't want to get into KP too much, because I mean I love KP to death. He's a great guy. I've met him, but he will be very much missed.
You'll be sorely
I'll leave
missed.
it at,
That's the truth.
I don't want to do the ugly cry thing in front of you all, because you guys make fun of me.
Matt, that's absolutely correct. Every red cent raised by everyone who donated wherever is a blessing. And yes, it is. So
yes, it is.
Yep, that's fact. And it was like I say, Freddie done a great job putting that together, and kudos to him.
Yep. Much love to everybody.
Absolutely.
All right. Could not have done it without a community supporting my little company.
Yep.
That's right.
See, Dave Funk has made it in here, and Dave Smith,
Hey,
Shirley.
Jody said she's going to dress up every Friday in October. So
As a witch?
I don't know.
I'm just checking. Just check. She's got the hair for it.
Hey, there's member Carolina Catfish.
What's up, David? I need to call him. I keep saying, I was just thinking about it. Like, I need to call David. So I haven't done it. I've been trying to meaning to call him for over a month.
Where did she say that at? I missed it. Sonny Parker said Chad's angel halo is held up with horns.
Really, Sonny?
That might be true.
That could be true, but I just might be a bad influence to make Chad look like the good one. So, I mean,
there you go.
That might be.
Nobody never answered that.
Hold on. There we go. Dave Funk said, did anyone use Ted's information from last week? I did.
Dave Funk did.
Yeah.
Dave had to cut another giant, man.
I saw that picture that he posted in the Hoover. I think it was in the Hoover Facebook group. So it was. He's got it going on with them flatties.
Mm-hmm.
Old Dave has taken Ted's stuff to heart now. He is knocking the flatheads out and big ones. If you haven't seen them, check them out. Dave Funk, he's got it going on. What do you say, Brian? Thank you for being a member for 12 months.
Thanks, Brian. But no, this weekend, honestly, I did not. I actually switched it up a little bit from what I was planning on doing and decided I was going to dead stick down the river is all I did. But what I did do is try to I adjusted. Well, Saturday was different than Sunday. So on Saturday there was no wind. It was hot. There was not a bit of movement on the water where we were fishing. So I made my own, I picked a depth and I tried to stay in it and it worked. I did right around the 20 to 25 foot mark in that particular river. There was, typically there's a nice little ledge before it drops into those deep 28 to 30 feet. I'm getting my broom tuned up. Reel it in, folks. Reel it in. But I rode that 22-foot line on Saturday all the way down and did really well. I think we caught 12 on Saturday, right in that same thing. But Sunday it was completely different. Sunday there was the cold front that moved in. It had poured rain the night before, so the water was starting to move a little bit. The wind it was blowing us, left, right, up, down, everywhere, which way. We couldn't keep the boat straight, so. That was my method. Oh, I got an I love too.
Oh, I wish we could put Chad up or a messenger up. That's exactly why you guys don't let me do it.
No.
Yeah, no.
No. All right, look.
Wow, let's get back on track here.
Lyle, abort.
Really, over here somewhere too. So
Sonny Parker said they had 5 inches of rain Saturday morning.
Oh wow,
5 inches of rain.
We got a ton. I tell you what, I got up to get the boat all hooked up and ready, and I had parked the truck in the yard Saturday night. I got up, I'm like, ooh, I hope I can make it out of the yard. But,
wow.
It was pouring down rain. But,
Sean T says, send that rain to him. He needs it desperately. I think he's down in Louisiana too, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I drove out of it on the way down to the river and, we had a pretty good day out there on the Mississippi. So
you and Jerry look like you absolutely had a blast.
We were, and you know what's wild is he had never bumped ever. until we got out there. And I gave him a crash course, about a 10-minute crash course on bumping right before we hit the confluence. I stopped the boat. We hit spot lock. I showed him how to walk a bait back. And I said, and he missed a hit right there. So I'm like, all right, we're good to go. And, man, he had it from, from the onset there. So
some people can pick it up right away. It took Cindy about 10 or 15 minutes. Other people, it takes them a little while longer. I was at Mississippi River Monsters, and a couple of guys, one of them I knew really well, another one I knew pretty good. They had decided they was going to bump. They neither one knew nothing about it. And they got a hold of me the day before the tournament and said, hey, and that was the year I emceed that show. He said, can you help us out? And I said, yeah, I'll go out with you this afternoon. I'll show you how to do it. And both of them had fish on that afternoon. We didn't get none to the boat. They got off before. But the next morning they went out and they was bumping. They was either going to bump and score, or they was going to bump and they wasn't going to score, but they was going to bump. And it was fun teaching them and watching them how to do it. We had an absolute blast that afternoon, and they got into a pissing contest on a boat and just quit before the tournament was over. And that happens. There's more divorces in tournament partners than there are in marriages, I believe.
Wow.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was a fun day, and they actually did get it straightened out.
I was really impressed though with the amount of fish that Jerry caught his first day ever bumping.
That's cool.
He had it good. He missed quite a few there at the beginning, because I told him when we were getting started, I was giving the crash course, and I said, if you've ever fished soft plastics for bass, you're a step ahead of most when it comes to bumping. You're already used to feeling for the bottom. And then I said, you also have that disadvantage because you're going to want to set the hook every time you get a bite. And Jerry missed first couple fish, tried to set the hook. I'm guilty of that myself. And then it was on after that. So
he's natural at it. Yeah. You guys just look like he's having too much fun. Of course, Chad and Dee always have a great time. And you guys caught a lot of fish.
Yeah, I think we caught 10 yesterday and 12 on Saturday. So
nothing wrong with that. Hey,
around here, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
We don't always get to see a lot of double-digit days, especially back to back.
And there's something to be said for anybody that was watching the thing on Greenwell's channel yesterday. Brian B., who did a great job hosting, Brian held a moment of silence for KP. And once that minute of silence was up, there wasn't hardly anybody on screen that wasn't getting bit. I mean, that's when the big fish came out. I said, if that don't tell you he was watching over everything, I don't know what else would. So,
yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I don't know if he was trying to play some kind of joke or what, but given Team Creole over there, my 71 was. At least it was Gabe that caught it, it was
Gabe DeFore caught that. So
yeah, I can't be too upset because he gave it to the kid, and Gabe's a good little dude.
Sounds like Gabe needs a new decal for the boat.
I think he might. Nephew Alston, I hope everything is all right, buddy.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's this favorite summertime bait of Parker Pursuits?
What we got now?
He said, return the favor, introduce Josh to my favorite summertime bait.
Yep. That was what my big fish of the day come off of. So.
Oh, so it's the top secret Mississippi information, like I said, I mean, I'm not hurt, that I got a trader in my
Parker wants to put it in chat, I'll do it, but I ain't giving away his secret bait. So yeah. I don't think he's going to try to hold that real secret, but I ain't going to be the one to do it. So
Lyle, most brothers would have called their brother and said, "Hey, not that I need your permission, but out of respect, I'm gonna team up against you with Jerry Parker."
If I'd have been invited to the Ohio River team, I'd have been fishing for the Ohio River. Parker called me and asked me if I wanted to fish. I said yes.
I was recruited, brother. I mean, they wanted the top-notch talent of the Ohio River, and they chose me for some reason.
I understand. I live down there. I live an hour from the confluence, so I mean, I can go either way. I might go either way.
Which hitter, huh?
And man, I tell you what, once we found just one little spot along that bank, we just kept bumping that one spot. It wasn't probably 300 or 400 yards long, and we'd bump to the end of it, run back up, and bump it again.
Hey, Richard from Fishing and Freedom has made it in chat. Welcome, sir.
What's up, Richard?
Hey,
And what
Richard.
did you? Why that spot? What did you like about that?
Well, that's where all the fish were coming from, but it was there was a mooring buoy. There was a mooring buoy there.
Yeah.
And man, there was almost not quite an eddy, but there was an odd flow coming off around that area. You could see it. You could see it in the water. The water was getting churned up right in that spot. There has to be something underneath the water there we couldn't see. But it was just something a little bit different on the. Wow, Creole, thank you.
Oh.
Wow.
Fishing with Squirrel. Welcome, Dawson.
Figure out how to time out Creole here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. I thought I'd die when I seen that.
Okay, that's pretty good, actually. So
It is pretty. I hope I can remember that. I'll use it sometime.
Wow.
Oh, man. That was
So
too
you think
good.
there's like a sunken barge down through that way, or maybe just rock formation?
there wasn't really enough to show up. Now we were only running. I had the split screen on. It had regular sonar and down imaging, and it really wasn't showing anything there. If we'd turned side imaging on and gone through it, maybe we'd have seen some more. But whatever it was causing that water to churn up right there at that one spot, and it seemed like all those fish were coming in there on it.
Jeremy's got the chat rolling.
Oh, man. And he kind of stirred things up a little bit. The messages I'm receiving. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Michelle, welcome. Shirley T. Wild Turkey. I hope I'm getting all of them because we got new ones coming in all the time, and we're so happy to have all you folks in chat. It makes the night go so much better.
Adam from Cat Claw is in here. Howdy, Adam.
What's up, Adam? Yeah, we got 77 of you beautiful people watching. We got 30 thumbs up. We'd love you to help us try to match that up a little bit. Don't forget about
that.
Creole, you owe me a carpet cleaning. Don't do stuff with that warning. That's the truth.
It usually gets all over my screen, but it is what it is. Boys, I know this is a little off a topic.
What's new? Go ahead, Lyle.
No.
This is
hold on, just in case. Go ahead.
This is Catfish Weekly's Monday night show number 496.
That's insanely awesome.
496. We're 4 away from 500, and that does include the satellite shows that we done so many of. So I haven't checked the correct number, and I don't know, but it's got to be around 600 total shows since the beginning 10 years ago. But 496 Monday night shows. Wow. And I have to contribute a lot of that to Paul Ragsdale and Chris and Doc Lang, James Smith. I can't think of the other guy's name. I see his picture of his face in my mind, and I can't spit his name out. But J.R. Cochran was another one. I forgot about him. The one of the original guys, is one of them that I can't remember the name. And him and I was great friends. We fished a lot together in Memphis and Kentucky and places. But that is amazing for a run like that, and you guys have added to this show tenfold, and we're so happy to have both of you on as part of Catfish Weekly, and you've done a great job, and we'll continue to do so long after things settle down. But 496 shows is a lot of shows, and this is one of the things that I am very proud of that we've done over the years, and I want to thank all the viewers that's come and gone since the beginning and everything that's happened, because that's a big deal to me, and it's really awesome to last that long. Thank you, Big Wrench. We appreciate that.
I won't try to put it back up on screen. Somebody already clicked it off. There you go.
Wasn't me.
It was Chad.
Thank you, Big Wrench. We appreciate you, sir.
That's right, Sean T.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, well, I just did the math. So, I mean, I know there's been less than 10 episodes of 10 weeks that have ever been missed on Catfish Weekly.
6, I think.
I know it was close to something like
I think it's 6 is the number of Monday nights that we have, and we started out on Sunday nights, but I think it's 6 shows, regular shows, that was missed for family sickness, family deaths, different things that went on throughout the year. But I think only 6 Monday night shows have been missed. That's to my recollection. Last time I checked, I believe that's what the number was, and we can thank Dieter Melhorn for that. Dieter is the one that told me when we started this. He said, "You'll do fine if you're consistent." He said, "If you're not consistent, you won't get the views, and you won't get the subscribers." And I took that to heart, and so did the rest of the guys. And here we are 10 years later.
Yeah, that's why I just did the math. It's right around 10 years. This is Catfish Weekly has been going on, on the weekly shows. That's what.
Yep.
It wasn't me
That's
this
the
time.
problem. We
Right,
both think the same thing. So
If Chad wouldn't pick on everyone, then Dockery would show up in Chad.
I'm not picking on anybody.
So is Chad picking on people kind of like a public service then? It keeps
Maybe.
Dockery out of chat. So
I don't know. I bet Dockery's watching.
yeah, well, Matt says Dockery's lurking under the table timing people out. So oh wow.
But I just want to thank everybody for that. That's a big number. When we get to 500, that's going to be something. We're 4 weeks away, so we'll try to do something nice for that show. That's a big deal. Hey, Buckeye, welcome. 10 years ago, Chad didn't know what fish was besides the McDonald's filet. They've downsized them filet of fish so much now that you got to eat 3 of them to have a meal.
And they're more like filet-o-fish stick now.
That's pretty much right.
Can't believe Sean T would say that. Louisiana used to be a bunch of supporters of mine, and then lately, I don't know what happened, but they're all turning against me. Big Wrench, Sean T, Creole, all because I beat them yesterday.
Oh wow, that's the reason, huh?
I mean, he whooped us on Saturday though. He really did. He had 2 really good days. I don't know what their total was for 2 days, but I know on Saturday he put 175 pounds of fish in the boat, not counting the bull sharks.
Cindy sent me a note in Messenger that the guy, the name that I couldn't think of was Chuck Davison. And how in the world I ever forgot Chuck's name is beyond me. It's just an old age thing, I guess, because Chuck is a great fisherman, a great friend of mine. I miss him terribly, but he was a great co-host. We had talked about some of the really wildest stuff with Chuck. Didn't get off topic like we do with you.
Well, it happens.
Don't blame us.
Jeremy,
I'm not blaming you. Too, so. I'm not blaming you. Gee, he just had a way of keeping me on track better.
Oh, Danny Stone said,
Danny
we'll hear this
Stone.
longer. We heard 2 Stan Sturgeon stories. So
Maybe. You know what, though,
Probably
man?
not.
Just keep my name out your mouth. That's all you need to know. We'll move on. All right.
I got a great message from Danny today, and I'm not going to elaborate on it or anything, but that's how good friends do people, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, I've got some messages from Danny as well, and
You going to elaborate on any of them?
no, because
Just checking.
look at it, chat.
there we go. Jeremy just got the green light. So
Well, I just think Jeremy sat down there in his little, his raccoon sunburn eyes, and
What?
I think he's the ringleader over the Louisiana hate proof right now. That's the only thing that could be.
oh wow.
Let Chad and the Licking King have their moment.
Yeah, Brian B, he's something special, all right. Special.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. Sean T says, I give Chad heck, but I really appreciate him starting these tournaments. That's the truth.
Absolutely.
right.
Online tournaments is never going to take off until Chad hit the right combination to make them happen. And that's a fact.
Well, we got the fourth installment of the one that started it coming up here in just a few weeks. We've got the 4th annual couple showdown, September, 16th, 17th, 23rd, 24th?
23rd, 24th is what I'm familiar with.
Yep, 16th, 17th, 23rd, and 24th.
Yep, I think we're on the 17th. So
I do have.
Chad, how you doing on spots for that? Is it filling up or is it?
Well, I'm gonna pull up my Facebook right now and find my group.
You won't let me do that.
No, I won't.
No, I trust Chad to pull his up.
Answer what?
All right, so right now we only have 3 so far on the 16th. We have 4 on the 17th, 6 on the 23rd, and 7 people in on the 24th. So we have 5 openings, 4 openings, 2 openings, and 1 opening.
So the last weekend or the day 3 and 4 is starting to fill up pretty quick. Then it sounds like.
Yep, day 3 and 4 are fairly close to being cut off. Still looking for a lot more people, especially on the first weekend.
Come fish on the 17th with me and Christina.
Do you have people to announce them shows lined up?
Right now, it is going to be me, and me. But one day, I might fish one of the opening days with D. Usually, I fish the last. But I did have somebody. I think it was who was it? I think it was Brian that said it, or was it you guys? Was it you guys? Somebody told me that.
I will be glad to help you.
I'll cover a date for you.
Yeah, me too. On a day that I'm not fishing.
Okay.
Yeah, just let me know.
Ain't that every day?
I can't because Christina and I
fished today. Did you?
But
No, I had to work, Lyle. I have one of them JOBs, man.
Yeah, when you get to be my age, you don't have to do them.
Show off. Sonny wants to know why he is timed out. Well, I don't know.
I think he got dockeried. So.
I got dockeried. He's liable to drive over and take one of them giant dogs of his and bite Dockery on the ankle. Freddie says, I told Chad if there is an open day that he wanted to fish, I would host for him.
There we go.
It was Freddie.
It's Freddie.
Look, I'm getting to be Lyle's age, and my memory's
going. You're not.
You got to remember, last year was Freddie killed the live halfway through it.
That is true.
Mark.
Fishing, so.
Mark did too. By the way, Mark will not be having a show tonight. I seen that in Facebook just a little bit ago. Thought I would pass that along.
David Altizer, what are we talking about? Well, we've talked about the Blues Cruise spectacular, amazing, enormous victory over the River Rats. Filet fish. This is show 496.
6.
Yeah, I don't know. What else we talked about? We're just kind of shooting the breeze tonight, talking about this and that.
We have Jody saying she still has time to brew up a love potion to get in the tournament. Don't wait too long; it'll fill up quick.
That's
While
right.
we're talking about tournaments, let's talk about James Dockery's panfish tournament coming up.
That's coming up real soon.
What? No, about a week and a half.
Yeah, September the 9th.
Yep.
So, yeah, about a week and a half. And that is the last qualifier for the Panfish Nation Panfish Championship Tournament.
Ought to be a fun show. James has not been feeling real well. He coughs a lot. He'll be the host of that show if he doesn't get to feeling better. And I'm not qualified, so I'm not going to be there to help him out. You guys are going to have to bail him out.
I've already told him that I was.
There's only one of us on screen.
I mean, I already told him I don't need to do anything but sit at home. You know, if I'm not fishing anyway, because I've already.
You and I can go in there and have a good time, Josh.
I think it's our day to shine. You know,
I hope you're right about that.
Sunshine on a dog hind end at least once. So
that's right.
I am co-hosting on the 8th with James. So
I thought it was the 9th.
I think it's the 9th, brother. The 8th is a Friday.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's the 9th. Yeah, I think somebody originally said the 8th, and I was like,
yeah, smash that thumbs up button. So,
well, we just really appreciate it. If you haven't
496 shows ought to be worth a thumbs up. So
I would think so. Thank you guys for all the subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider it. If you feel like joining, there's a link below where you can join this channel.
I mean, we definitely appreciate it. It's free. It doesn't mean that it's going to cost you any money if you hit the thumbs up. So, I've noticed that not on about everybody's live show, the tournaments this weekend. We appreciate you being here, but that also helps YouTube show that you're here supported and you like the content. So we appreciate if you all would make sure you help everybody out with that. We want to watch catfishing grow even further. So
that's right.
Hopefully that'll start pushing everybody's content. The more they're seeing it, people like this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Wild turkey, I have my moments. Oh, I thought you. I was thinking something else all year.
Here's Lynn, Catfish Fever at Outdoors channel member. Hey, buddy, good to see you.
As matter catfishing, welcome.
Just read Wild Turkey's comment. Ooh.
Yeah. Creole come up with a good one on that one. You can't take that away from him. So,
that's exactly right.
I mean, I never have. That's how.
Well, I got questions for you.
Okay.
Now, I want to change this over. We're going to talk about more about this weekend because it confused me a little bit. So we got all this rain and the river starting to pick up flow. I think it was up to about 2 miles an hour out on the main river on the Ohio. But the Licking River where I was dead. I mean, it was not moving at all. I mean, it might have had like a -2 current. It was so slow. That's how bad.
Yeah, yeah.
So typically, we talk about the current picks up and the fish pick up. They start moving and they're feeding and all that sort of stuff. Like blues love current, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is my question to you to try to help me understand this a little bit. And granted, I was suspend drifting and I was just going down the Licking River to Chris and Buggy, and they went out to Kelly out to the Ohio where there was actually current. And they struggled up there, but I tore them up. Why do you think that is?
Because the current that you had was the speed that they wanted, and it disturbed the bottom enough to bring stuff up for them to eat more. That's my opinion. The thing about current is it's constantly disturbing the bottom. and that's where food normally is on a river. So that's why they say barge bite, barge bite. Well, that wave that comes in, it turns that water, and it turns stuff up from the bottom where fish find something for them to eat. And that's where you get barge bites, and why current is so important. If it's like a lake and you're dragging it, you have to drag it through.
There we go.
No.
You have to drag it through where the fish are and hope that they're hungry to bite. If you're in current, they seem to be, if they're in the current and they're not laying up in a spot that's slack water, they're actually looking for something to eat, or they wouldn't be there. That's my opinion.
I did. No, that was not Chad.
I think it was Chad. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that to D. So.
Oh, there you go. D was banned. D. Holy crap!
Was not me.
Believe it. You was presentating the bait naturally, Sonny Parker.
Yep, there we go.
Now, for those that don't know, and most people I think do, Sonny's a pretty damn good fisherman. If he says you're presenting the bait naturally, then that's probably got something to do with, because Sonny catches a lot of great fish. I got something to show you guys. I've been holding this in my hot little hand while it's been on my desk. You see this right here? Midwest Trophy Cats. Jason Mathena's. I got 2 shirts in the mail today. I ordered from Jason.
Nice.
Yeah. They're green, so they don't show up really well on there. Jason Mathena is one of the greatest fishermen that I've ever met. He ranks right up there with Doc Lang and a bunch of the big tournament guys. Him and his mother fished tournaments for years. They was extremely competitive. Him and I talked about him guiding 15 years ago. Used to talk to him on the phone for hours on end till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because he works a lot of nights. He is one of the most knowledgeable fishermen I ever seen. And when the guides in St. Louis can't find fish or they can't find bait, that's who they call to find out where to go. So if you want a great guide trip, call Jason Mathena up. I promise you, he'll put you on fish. And if not, you'll have a great time. He is a super nice guy. Got a lovely wife. They work really hard to do this. Besides that, he works a regular job. So and you will not find anyone to do you a better job.
And you will not. Such a down to earth person too.
He is.
I mean, just awesome dude to talk.
And shake his hand. It's only this big.
Yeah.
He's 6'5", and he's lost a lot of weight. And I bet he still weighs 300 pounds. He's a big dude. But he knows how to
I met him down at CatCon for the first time, and at first I would be us. We was all Greenwell's entourage that evening, but we went over and we was talking, and he was talking. I was like, "Oh, Jason, I've heard so much about you." And I've talked to him. I talked to him on the phone maybe 2 months ago, and we had a great conversation. It was nice talking to him. He's much knowledge.
Good as they get.
He's great,
as knowledgeable as they get. I'll never find a better fisherman in my mind than Jason Mathena. Top-notch guide. He'll do you a great job. And if you want to catch a trophy cat, that Mississippi River in the St. Louis area, that's the place to do it.
I just hope, I made Jason proud being, I channeled my inner Mathena when I fished this weekend.
What's an inner Mathena?
Look, it made me a winner, Lyle.
Okay, there you go.
Wow.
Two top 5, 1 win. One of them will be in a win. That's all you can count on.
Welcome, Kelly. Glad to see you in here tonight.
What's up, Kelly?
But Jason's a super guy. I promise you'll have a good time with him. Cindy and I've been in a boat with him a few times, and whether you're getting bait or you're fishing a tournament against him, he's still your friend. I promise you. If you need information, he'll tell you the straight poop, regardless of where you're at. And you can't get any better than Jason Mathena. He's the best.
Thank you, Jerry.
Not yet.
You guys can quit
Yeah,
trying
not
to
yet.
make me think that she knows better.
I know she knows better.
I'm just dreaming. I'm just dreaming of the cooler weather, boys. That's all there is to it.
But you got to understand, somebody dared me to time Christina out during one of my tournaments one day, and I did it, and it was just like chat went poof and just stopped.
Well, yeah.
I said, I'm equal opportunity, so.
Have a good day, night at work there, Sonny. I hope they work.
Hey, night, Sonny. Good to see you in here, buddy.
Glad to have you in chat tonight, my friend.
Oh, there's my wife in here.
There's your wife right there. Want to know what she missed about you timing out D under the name of Catfish Weekly and then trying to blame it on me.
Christina knows it wasn't me. Just like D would have known it wasn't me.
Yeah, you know, it's worth a shot.
She doesn't want me. I have to sit next to the woman that
Yeah.
I'm able to wake up with a pillow over my face where she
that's the thing. You might wake up.
time me out. Now look, you all done it. Look.
Up and it went. Yep, there it goes.
Oh man. Fun times. You know, it's rare that we don't have a topic we're supposed to kind of hang on to, but tonight we did it not. This is kind of fun.
It breaks up the monotony of.
But you still have to try to figure something out. But tonight has been a great show, and we've really enjoyed it. But like I say, please remember Mark's not doing a show tonight. He's got something going on, or something happened, or whatever. There's Dan Thompson. Glad to see Dan in here. Dan's been a member for a long time and been a viewer of our show for a very long time. We're extremely happy to have Dan be a part of Catfish Weekly.
Dan, that's a good guy.
I was protecting your.
Lyle, did you get you some bait today or what?
Some, but not enough, and it wasn't enough for me to bring them home, so I throwed them back, and we'll try again. Right now, for the catfish that I'm going to be fishing for, when Cindy and I go out, is going to be eating fish, and look at an ice cream truck going by my house. I'll be damned.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I'm thinking chunks of bluegill, like we could use at Mendota, would be great for eater size fish. If I can get shad, I think they will work just fine. But
we'll go to any of the spots you took me to for shad. I'm just like
right, they won't work. Them's normally great places, but they wasn't the day you was here. But then again, there was 9 million boats on the water, and about half of what there normally was. I haven't been back up there. Probably won't go back up there until after this weekend coming up. For those that don't know, this is a holiday weekend coming up. So,
you know what the day? You know what the holiday is?
Labor Day.
It's pleasure boater season coming to an end.
Well, that's true, and that's very important to me because once that happens, I'm gonna be on the water a lot more. And Cindy and I have been talking about that, and we're ready to get out there, and I want to catch some eating size fish. I'm not a believer in the phrase "fill the freezer." I'm not a believer in that. I think that there's a limit on fish. The Missouri limit is double what the take is. So you're allowed 10 keepers a day for blue catfish and channel cat and flatheads, whatever the limit is. Double whatever the limit is. So if it's 10 per person, you're allowed 20 to be in your freezer, and that's enough. That's plenty of fish. There's some that fill the freezer stuff. That's for killing a deer and butchering it up and having a whole bunch. It's not for fish. If you need fish, just take your ass out there and go catch some more. That's why it's called fishing, because it's fun. You're supposed to enjoy going out there and catching you a meal or two and calling it a day.
Yeah.
If you're going out there to fill the freezer and having more than the law says you're supposed to have, that's not a deal with me. Cindy and I want to go out there and have enough that if somebody comes to visit us, we can fry them up and have a nice day. And then we'll go catch some more because it's fun.
I
We
brought
enjoy
three.
doing
I brought 3 of them home this weekend. So that's enough for 2 meals. You know, one piece of fish
for
each
3
of
of
us.
you.
For 3 of us, enough for 2
Yeah,
meals.
that's pretty good.
You know, I will say this: Parker and I thought we were going to end up taking one home yesterday. We bumped up a fish out of about 50 to 60 foot of water. Go to release him, and he's laying on his side, can't get back underwater. He needed burped. So, just saying, we dropped everything, turned around, went back, caught up to that fish, pulled him back in the boat, and did it the right way. Parker tried to burp the fish. I tried to burp the fish. We finally got that fish burped, but it took probably a half dozen attempts to finally get him to do it. But
did you do you have a burper, or did you do the?
I don't have a burper. I did Chad Ferguson did a video a long time ago where you lay the catfish with the soft part of his belly across your knee, and you basically just roll that fish around on your knee, and you'll get him to burp. And so,
yeah, I've always found it quicker for to hold him like a football, like you're carrying a football.
Yeah,
that hand, like you said, on that belly, kind of massaging it, but then I do the reverse eater.
If you guys would take a piece of 1/2-inch PCV tubing, about 2 foot long, that'll burp any fish, any cat.
I've always worried about hurting the fish. I've never.
You won't hurt them if you're worried about them round the end of it off. It's going in their gullet, and it won't. They're slick inside, just like they are on the outside. That'll slide right down in their mouth, and it'll go right into their stomach, and you can hear it and smell it. Oh my, it smells like crap. It does. But it will save their life if you're going to release them. And if you're going to harvest them, it does not make.
If you're going to harvest them, it doesn't matter. But
yeah.
Oh yeah, Danny, that's right. That's still on my boat. I got to go to the car wash. We had a catfish crap everywhere.
That was the funniest.
My God!
I've had that happen to me, and when it happens to you, it's really not that funny. But when it happens to somebody else, it's a lot more funny.
It's the same fish. It was the one that did that wouldn't burp. So even after that fish had done that, we still went back and pulled that thing back in the boat. And of course, as we're trying to burp it, it's crapping everywhere. So,
you know what, Josh? If it had to be one of us, I'd much rather
funny.
you than me.
It was funny, and I got an awesome picture of Jerry Parker with it covered in that stuff that I could use for something else later on. I don't know what. So.
I got something else I want to talk about that is fishing related. David Martin, good friend of mine, lives out in North Carolina.
I like David.
David's a super nice guy, does a lot of great things for the catfishing community. He's been a guest on this show a number of times. David has a CNC machine now, and he is making rod holders. And I usually don't promote people making stuff unless they're sponsors of the show. If you look in the description of Catfish Weekly on Facebook, it'll tell you that. We're not going to promote any product unless you are a sponsor to the show. But David is such a good friend, and he is starting out a business. He's making rod racks. He's making rod holder things. I don't know what you'd actually call them. I'm talking him into making me some steps from a boat. That CNC machine, the capabilities of those are endless. If you need something like that, please contact David. He is as nice a guy as you ever want to meet and so knowledgeable. And I promise you, he will treat you very fair. He's a good friend of mine, and I think the world of him, or I wouldn't be telling you this. So there's that.
Good deal.
Is somebody saying 2 stands was in here?
Yep, 2 stands joined us.
Stand. You can also use the thick vinyl tubing if you're worried about scratching his throat. That is true.
You want one of those 2-foot pieces of PVC rounded at the end.
I will hook you up. Don't worry.
Oh, wow. I'm in trouble as soon as the show gets over, but oh well.
If it's got to be one of us, I'm much.
I think you're in trouble too. You just don't know it yet. So
damn it, I hate to hear that.
Just wait until D walks in here and wants you two to figure out.
I know, right?
Who exactly it was that timed her out.
It wasn't me. I'm not worried about that. Donald Knight Sr., glad to have you in here. I know that we said hello to Brian B., but I see him in here. Trying to see if I missed anybody since you went through them all, Chad. But I don't think so. Joe Buck 66, maybe.
Hey, Joe Buck.
We had a great show tonight, guys. It's been a lot of fun. I enjoyed it very much. Sonny Parker, I'm back up to where he had to go to work. And again, if it has to be one of us, I'd much rather be Sonny than me.
She knows better than
I've been chased with a rolling pin before. It's not a great feeling, buddy. I'm telling you.
I have been hit with a rolling pin, but Christina got after me with a kitchen towel one time.
Damn.
Oh, come on,
Since she won't tell me what she wants to do this weekend and expects me to have a surprise for her for the weekend.
Is it just the holiday or is it something special?
Hi,
hey, looky here. Hi, John.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi,
guys.
buddy.
Hi.
Harry. Hey.
Hi, Santa.
What a cutie pie, man.
What you doing?
But Monday is Dee's birthday.
Now, Monday's Dee's birthday. Happy birthday, Dee. I'll be the first one to tell you.
She's 1 week away from her birthday, so I don't know what we're going to do this weekend because I want to fish, but I don't want to fish around here because you'll have the Labor Day fireworks down here at Cincinnati, and I don't want to be on all the.
Well, maybe you need to go somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to, but she.
All that snow, he's even at the North Pole. See?
That's right. Lead Pipe Screel says, I got a rolling pin.
Yeah, there's Chad. You say hi to Chad.
Hi, Jeffrey James. Tell Santa say ho ho ho.
Ho ho. Say ho ho ho. Yeah, there he is.
Ho ho ho.
Let's see. Chad can't run though. No.
Yeah, the running days are over for I think most of us.
No, leave that alone.
If I'm running, y'all better definitely run because there is either something really big chasing me, or
Let's see here. There.
not a bull.
I'll just as fast as I'm going to run, everybody can get in front of me, and I'll hold them back as long as I can.
I don't know if you watch closely on those lives this weekend. Well, not Saturday because I tried to let Bill have everything because you have being a veteran.
You want down?
Tournament on Saturday. I tried to let him do all the catching. But yesterday, you'll see a couple times that you'll see this big boy move fast for that rod.
Yeah,
There we go.
I'm not moving fast. Stan says a lot of great fishing this weekend between the Veterans Tournament, the River Battle, and Stan's Fish Out with Austin. Shout out to Fishing and Fever, beating his personal best 3 times, twin 42s, and a 50.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. I did miss that, and I'm sorry that I did. That's some great fish being caught. So, but yeah,
Big Wrench got his PB Saturday during Greenwell Tournament, 55-pound blue cat.
That's nice. That's awesome.
He should maybe take a picture and post it to Catfish Weekly group page, and maybe Lyle has a 50-pound sticker.
I think it can be arranged.
Yep. And you go ahead and send a picture in to the bragging board, and stuff ends up on the bragging board. So,
speaking of the bragging board,
we got one ready to go here. We're about that point of the night.
All right.
Real quick before we get going there. Wow, he's being loud. Before we all right, hold on. We got Mr. John has to leave the room because he's
just talking to somebody.
Yeah, he's trying to tell Santa what he wants for Christmas.
That's
what
I was.
He can tell me all he wants.
Real quick before we roll into to the bragger board. It should go without saying, but just in case it doesn't, guys, don't send in pictures. If you're fishing a pay lake, that's your business. But I can promise you, I'm not going to put a pay lake picture in the bragger board. It's not going to happen. So,
or if it even resembles that you're at a
if
pay lake.
it looks like it, if you've got the classic pay lake pose, and we all tend to know what that looks like. If there's any question at all, I'm gonna keep it out of there, and that's just because I'm not going to have it look like Catfish Weekly is supporting that kind of stuff. So
because they're not.
Nope. So if I hurt your feelings, I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry, not sorry, kind of thing. But keep sending in the pictures of the big fish, and we'll get them on the bragging board. As long as you're catching them out of good waters. So doing them the right way. So
they don't even have to be big, do they, Josh?
They don't have to be big.
They can be dockery size.
Yeah, be happy with your catch.
Yeah. Be happy with what you caught. You can brag on any fish you caught.
That's right.
I've never caught a fish that I wasn't happy that I caught.
That's right.
I can't say that. I've caught gar before. So
yeah,
I like catching gar. I caught a drum while bumping the other day. So
I'd rather catch a drum than a gar.
I don't want to catch either one of the damn things.
I tell you what, we got some good fish on the board this week that are not drum or gar. Let's take a look at them.
Let's go.
All right, guys, it's time once again to take a look at the Catfish Weekly Bragging Board. This covers through the week of August the 28th, 2023. Up first, we have Aaron from Catfish Regulators with a 39-pound blue cat caught from the dock at Lake Gaston. Congratulations, Aaron. Excellent fish. Next up is Eric from the Itty Bitty Kitty Committee with a new personal best blue cat of 13 pound, 14 ounces. This fish was also caught at the dock at Lake Gaston. Congratulations, Eric, on the new PB. Tom from LG Bass shows off a 38-pound blue cat, once again caught at the dock at Lake Gaston. That dock has been on fire. Congratulations, Tom. Great fish. Next up, we have Rhonda from Fishing for Whiskers with an 8-pound, 12-ounce catfish. This one was also caught at the dock, Lake Gaston. Congratulations, Rhonda. That's a great fish. Jerry from Parker Pursuits went out on the Mississippi River with me Sunday. I introduced him to the technique of bumping, and let me tell you, he figured it out quickly, even coming up with a 34-pound blue cat. Congratulations, Jerry. Great fish. Now we have Brian from Big Wrench Catfishing with a 55-pound blue, and Mr. Gabe DeFore with a 71-pound blue catfish. Excellent fish sent in by our buddy Jeremy at Creole Catfishing. Congratulations, guys. Don't forget that you too can be featured on the Catfish Weekly Bragging Board. To be eligible, the fish needs to have been caught within the past 14 days, but we accept any species of fish for the Bragging Board. Get your pictures on the bragging board. All you need to do is email your photos to pics@theweekendangler.com. Send the information shown on your screen, and we'll get it up on the bragging board for you. Thank you all for watching. Have a great week.
Wow, well done, Josh.
Nice fish this week. Very nice.
Great pictures. Great fish.
Great, and you've done it way good. It was just perfect. The bragging board is a great idea you come up with, and we're very happy to be part of that. And man, them was some outstanding fish. Itty Bitty Kitty Committee and Jerry Parker are standouts to me because he's a young man that is becoming a big part of what we do. And Jerry Parker, well, it's Jerry Parker.
He's Jerry Parker, but
that's right.
The bragging board's only as good as y'all in chat who are sending in the pictures.
That's right.
Because if we don't have one, there ain't no bragging board if I don't have a picture. So
That's exactly right. Justin Fishing Fish has joined us. Glad to see you in here, Justin. And David Altizer. There was some good fish, my man. They was really good, and it was fun. And, Jeremy DeFore puts a lot of people on great fish. He needs to send in some of the fish that he catches because they're pretty good too, usually.
mm-hmm.
But he always, Gabe is the one that's been shining down there on that boat recently. He's really put some good fish on, and I'm not sure how old Gabe is, but he's 15, 16, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. At 71, that's a giant fish.
That's a monster fish. And
Yeah,
I mean, what I can tell you is someone who likes to fish with my own kids. I'd rather see if we're out there on the river, I'd rather see Caitlin catch a 70-pounder than me. Let her catch it.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that Jeremy's the same way. Something about seeing your kids catch a bigger fish than you.
Jeremy's. I have a feeling he feels the same way I do. That I got plenty of time to catch another big one if I want to, and it's a lot of fun to see and help somebody else catch those fish because he says he's 17.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit off, but he's a big boy. He can handle them big fish. Oh man, been a fun show, guys. I appreciate you coming in here. It's been a lot of fun.
Enjoyed it.
And send your pictures into the Weekend Angler and get your pictures of your fish on the bragging board. And it's no specific kind of fish. If you're catching bluegill or catfish or sharks or whatever it is, you can send those pictures in. We'll get them on there.
Wow, I didn't know he was doing that, Jerry.
Oh, man, that's funny. Donald Knight says his son is 43 now and has a 9-year-old grandson. I'm all over that, man. I understand completely. I sure do. But that's even better. Something about grandkids. I don't know what it is. You guys will get to that eventually. But, you make your kids mind and you make them do all the stuff that.
And then you let your grandkids do whatever the heck they want.
Yes, exactly.
I've seen it. I've seen my mother let my children do things that I would have gotten knocked across the room for doing.
Absolutely. And it happens at my house all the time.
Bill Cosby explained that long time ago. Bill Cosby explained that. He said, now that you're looking at old people who are trying to get into heaven. So,
well, maybe so. Maybe so.
Bill Cosby himself, if you have not seen that, stand up. That one's worth watching. So,
yeah, that is. I'm not a huge fan, but I missed that somehow. I don't know how I did.
That was a good one.
That'll always be a classic in my mind. Fish and Fever says pitch sent in for next week. Thanks, Josh.
Yep, and I just got them there, Austin. Thank you, buddy. They will be on next week's bragging board. Very good.
Very good. Grandkids are great. You get them all sugared up and send them home. And the great big fat Hershey bars, they're the best. I automatically get 10% credit for every fish caught in my boat. I'm so good.
I tell you what, there's bragging rights for any big fish you put anybody on if they're in the boat with you. So
look at here, Chad Fields, remember 28 months. Wow,
your favorite son.
That's right. Here we go. Oh man!
I mean, not that I try to start stuff, but I try to start stuff.
Yeah, right.
I'm the angel.
My grandkids like Twinkies. Well, that'll work too. Weekend Angler, 20 months. Oh man, that's awesome. Month less, but still a favorite. You guys are a mess. Oh, you're a mess. Don't forget, folks. Mark will not be having a show tonight. Not sure what's going on. He didn't really say, but he's not doing a show. I know he was fishing today, so maybe he's just tired.
He might be tired.
Might be.
Maybe he caught too many fish. Maybe he's cleaning them. Hope he gets both sides.
We probably won't.
Let's
Let's be serious here for a minute.
Yeah, we're going too far there.
You guys got anything else to talk about tonight?
I think we're good. I think I'm good tonight. So
good.
What you have a guest for Thursday, Chad?
I'm still working on some stuff for Thursday night. I know we do have a hurricane moving into the western central part of Florida this Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. They're expecting it to be at least a Category 3, if not stronger. So keep all them folks down there in that path. It's going to go up into Georgia and stuff as well. So keep those guys in your thoughts. And
yeah, I hope everybody is safe down wherever that's coming in. I have 2 uncles and a cousin that lives in Florida, and hopefully it won't affect them. I hope that it don't, but it's been a kind of a tough year for that stuff. So
there's a lot of them in the out in the
out
ocean
there in the
right
Atlantic
now.
Basin now. So
yeah, it's that time of year, and we have to expect that, but. It is what it is. We do have we'll have a show Wednesday night, 7:00 with Panfish Nation. Mark and I will be in there. We'll try to get that lined up and get everything going. You going live this week, Josh?
We might. I'm not for sure. It'll be towards the end of the week if we do. So might try to get out like Friday evening or something to do a little bit of fishing. So
that'd be great. Love to see it. We haven't got anything lined up as far as fishing. But I'll probably go try to catch some bait, and Cindy and I will be going out here for long. Like I say, we're going to be looking for eater-sized catfish, and maybe do some filming and see what happens. Probably won't go live because we're hit and miss so much on live stuff down here. But if we have signal, we might. You never know. But we'll be looking for places for the couples tournament, which is coming up, and for James Dockery's Panfish Nation qualifier. We'll probably get one eventually. Generator and beverage coolers are ready. Nice. Angler of the Ville, welcome.
Angler of the Ville.
That's all I have for the night. There's John back.
You want to tell everybody bye?
Bye.
Bye.
They have a good week.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a great week, everybody.
That's
Have a good
right.
week, though.